Welcome back, amazing game developers. This is it where we're going to decode every single piece of that magical Debug.Log statement. If you're just joining us, make sure you watch video first, link in the description. Ready to become a code detective? Let's dive deep and understand exactly what's happening behind the scenes. Quick recap from our last video. We created our first Unity project, wrote our first line of code with Debug.Log, attached our script to a game object, and saw our message appear in the console. If you haven't done that yet, pause this video and catch up. I'll wait. All caught up? Fantastic. Now let's break down that code like programming ninjas. Let's jump into Visual Studio and examine our code like detectives. Look at this line, Debug.Log, hello Unity, welcome to game development. Every single character here has a purpose. Let's decode it piece by piece. Debug. This is what we call a class in C#. Think of it as a toolbox full of useful functions that help us understand what's happening in our game. Debug is Unity's special toolbox for developers. The dot, this little dot is super important. It's like saying, hey, debug toolbox, I want to use one of your tools. The dot connects the toolbox to the specific tool we want. This is a method, also called a function. It's the specific tool from the debug toolbox that displays messages. Log means record this information, perfect for tracking what our game is doing. Parentheses, these tell Unity I'm about to give you some information to work with. Everything between these parentheses is what we call parameters, the data the method needs to do its job. Double quotes, these are crucial. Anything between double quotes is called a string in programming. It tells Unity, treat this as text, not as code. Without quotes, Unity would think hello is a command, not a message. Semicolon, this little guy is like a period at the end of a sentence. It tells Unity this statement is complete. In C#, almost every statement needs a semicolon. Forget it, and Unity gets confused. Speaking of statements, what is a statement? In programming, a statement is a complete instruction that tells the computer to do something. Our Debug.Log line is a statement. It's telling Unity to display a message in the console. Let's write another statement to see this in action. Below your first Debug.Log, write Debug.Log, hello Unity. My first game is starting. See the pattern? Debug toolbox dot connector, log tool, start parameters, parentheses, end parameters, semicolon, statement complete. Save it with Control S, jump back to Unity, and hit play. Boom. 2 messages in the console. Each statement runs one after the other. That's the beauty of programming. Now you can see 2 messages in the console, and you can see exactly where each message comes from. Now let's try something interesting, for something super cool. Comments. Type 2 forward slashes slat in front of any line and watch it turn green. Try it. /debug.log, I am commented out. That green color means this line is now a comment. It's ignored when the code runs. Comments are for US humans. They help explain what the code does without affecting the game. Save and play. See how only the first message appears now? The commented line is skipped completely. Comments are amazing for explaining tricky code, temporarily disabling code, leaving notes for your future self, helping other developers understand your work. You can see there are already some default comments above the start and update methods explaining what these methods do. Here's where the real learning happens, making mistakes. Don't worry, mistakes are normal and actually help you learn faster. Let's make some intentional mistakes to see how Unity helps us fix them. Write a new Debug.Log, but forget the semicolon, Debug.Log and error. See that red squiggly underline? Visual Studio is telling you something's wrong. Hover over it, it says semicolon expected. Visual Studio is like having a helpful teacher pointing out your mistakes instantly. Save the file anyway and jump to Unity. See that error at the bottom? The console also shows the error with the exact location, file name, line number, even the column number. When you try to play, Unity says, fix your errors first. It's protecting you from broken code. Jump back to Visual Studio, add that semicolon, save, and return to Unity. Error gone. The power of debugging in action. Let's try another mistake. Remove a closing parenthesis, Debug.Log and error. Same thing happens, red underline, Helpful error message, Unity won't play until it's fixed. Add the parentheses back, save, and you're good to go. Hack to Attack Practice Challenge. Now it's your turn to practice. I'm going to comment out some messages, and I want you to show me the exact message, but in the console. This is how you learn, by doing. You might be thinking, why spend so much time on Debug.Log? Here's the thing, Debug.Log is your best friend in game development. It helps you see what your code is doing, find bugs and problems, test if your code is working, understand the flow of your program. Professional game developers use Debug.Log constantly. You're learning a tool you'll use for your entire programming career. The console isn't just for messages, it's your command center for debugging. You can see error messages with exact locations, view warnings, yellow messages that aren't errors but might cause problems. Click any message to jump directly to that line of code, clear all messages with the clear button, filter messages by type. This console will save you hours of debugging time as you build more complex games. In our next video, we're diving into variables, the containers that hold information in your games. We'll learn about numbers, text, and true-false values. It's going to be epic. And that's a wrap on Debug.Log mastery. You now understand every character, every symbol, and the purpose behind each piece. You've learned about classes and methods, strings and parameters, statements and semicolons, comments and debugging, error handling and fixing. You're not just copying code anymore. You understand what you're writing. That's the difference between a code copier and a real programmer. Practice with those challenge comments I left for you. The answers are in the description below, but try it yourself first. Remember, every expert was once a beginner, and you're making amazing progress. Smash that like button if this deep dive helped you understand code better. Subscribe for more detailed Unity tutorials, and I'll see you in our next video where we explore the fascinating way to write log statement and decorating it. Keep coding, keep learning, and remember, you're building the foundation for creating incredible games. Until next time, happy coding, future game developers.